Happy New Week, guys! Welcome to Trending GH. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the button below and subscribe to our channel for all the latest in the world of entertainment and your weekly Trending GH episode. Now, what has been the talk of town this week? DopeNation left Lynx Entertainment. What are the other Lynx guys saying? DKB is in the news, as well as two of Ghana's very popular comic actors, Lil Win and Funny Face. They had it all week with their hula baloo on United Television. We're going to discuss all of it, but we have a surprise for you this week. We have a new segment. You would love it. It's going to be brought to you by VJ Scarra later in the show, so make sure you don't miss it. Do not forget that this show is proudly sponsored by Send, the most easiest and convenient way of sending money to your family and loved ones here in Ghana from Europe. Make sure you use the code Ameyaw when you download the app and get £5 or euros off your first transaction. It's Trending GH and it's gonna be fun.
What up, guys? Welcome. We are live on your phone screens.
Yes,
and I'm lost. High energies, and I'm just lost.
He has his own problems,
Things are going on within me.
which we are not going to talk about.
Definitely not.
Yeah,
Definitely
but
not.
what we are going to talk about in our first story this week is the problems between two grown-ass men.
I like that. Two grown men.
Which seems to be unending. So, last weekend on the United Showbiz show, Funny Face and Kojo and Cancer Lil Win, the newest dancehall musician in the whole Ghana,
Basically decided to take their careers to YouTube since the movie industry is on the hiatus. So I'm gonna call her. So I'm gonna call Yashe. And I still stand by my words that it looks very scripted. Like go to the Ghana movie industry to the YouTube studios. But yes.
So guys, yeah, I'm sure a lot of you have already, seen, watched it live or have, watched videos online. But yeah, Lil Win and Funny Face could not control themselves. Whatever beef that has been going on between them. I mean, their situation is very complicated. There's been a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
This is not like
from personal to career-wise, people think people are backbiting, so many things. You took my wife away. I mean, I think like the issue is a lot. The issues are a lot, sorry. There are a lot, and Nanama McBrown and the UTV United Showbiz should stop acting like celebrity courtroom.
Thank you.
It's like when two people have a problem, instead of solving it behind the scenes, they take it to in front of the scenes, and you can't control that. When emotions are high, when feelings are high, you can't control how far people can go.
Yeah.
So I was a bit surprised. What is going on? What is going on? People are going off script. That is what is going on.
But what I didn't understand was the fact that whoever the producer of the show was decided to bring in a counselor, and the topic for the counselor was depression. Had they already diagnosed one of the guests as a depressed person? That's why they decided to bring a counselor there.
I mean, for me, the United Showbiz thing, yes, it's good. It's nice. It's like the trending entertainment thing on TV. But I always feel like they lose focus on the topics they select each week. Like, they'll invite people, and then they'll come, and then the topic...
It looks like it has no direction. They're just looking to trend.
And no, my point is, if that is what you want to do, don't give a theme to the show. You want to do a showbiz show, let it be a showbiz show. You come. I remember one time they had one. They were talking about female musicians and their artists, and then they brought in someone else, and the conversation was not even about female musicians or their. And you come in and you say depression, and then you make it a peace council. Like when was there even the difference to moving, because there was even not a switch, because it's like the depression, they are talking about someone's attitude, and specifically Funny Face, how Funny Face reacts, and I'm like, that is not cool. You don't publicly come out and declare someone depressed because of the way they act. Yes, there are people who say behind the scenes that he acts like that, but publicly coming out to say that was something I just felt was just like not right.
Exactly. I think for the past 2 or 3 weeks, they had it right with the musical performances,
yes,
especially starting from Kelvin Boy to Stone Boy.
I think
those were some great.
That is a theme, I think. They have last Friday of the month live
Oh,
band.
Oh,
nice.
So that's the
Right,
theme for the last Friday of the
okay.
month. So that one they have live band performances. But the other 3 weeks of the
Weeks.
month, that is one that's any
Ah.
direction.
And my whole point is, what was the point of the whole interview that day? Bringing both of them on set. Was it
Depression.
to solve
I think
the
they
issue?
were
Because
trying to solve the issue.
clearly that's not it. They could have solved the issue off screen. So I feel like the moment they brought it, they wanted people to talk about it.
Yeah.
They had the trending twist to it, like for views, for numbers.
Yeah, for ratings.
Yeah, for ratings basically. Thank you. Had a ratings twist to it because clearly if they wanted to solve the issue, they could have done it off screen. Considering that both parties are very familiar with the UTV brand and Father
Exactly.
Dixon, they seem to sort of like go together. Even when they're not fighting, so they could have done it off screen. The moment they put it on screen, there was a rating twist to it, and
It was.
they had it.
Yeah, but guys, what do you think? Do you think it was right for them to just bring them on the show? Should they have, solved the situation backstage?
Yeah, but I
Do
feel
you,
like
think, do you think it was scripted? Do you think the United Showbiz should add something to the content? They should be more direct, or maybe do you even agree with anything that we've said?
But I also feel like there's one thing we've not discussed so far: the fact that even if it was scripted or they brought it for ratings or anything, they were able to make them amicably come together.
A friend of mine said if they do it for ratings, then the amicable togetherness was also for ratings, because then this could also backfire when there's no cameras and when there are no cameras and somebody says something, somebody could now reply and you have it all over again.
Do you think this is the end of it?
Do you think?
No,
Let's reference Shatawale.
No, my point is it might not be the end of it, but for that purpose they got it. And even Funny Face coming after the show and coming on Facebook and publicly apologizing and all of that. My point is I feel like with what has happened, what will be best is for Lil Win or Funny Face, either of them, to not sneakily jab anyone at the back to start the whole
I
thing.
think that's the point.
Yeah.
We hope this is the end of it.
Yeah.
Even if it was scripted or it wasn't, we hope this is the end of whatever beef that's going on between the two.
Absolutely.
And we are moving on to our first segment of the week, and it is Hot Picks. And please, before you even go on, VJ is our Hot Picks coordinator on the show. So whatever Hot Pictures you see we show here is coordinated by VJ Scarrow. And this week, he chose Nikki Samonas. The Grace found Nikki Samonas, and she's our Hot Picks of the week.
She looks amazing in
She
yellow.
does, but I'm like, VJ, you have to come tight next week, because I don't really think this is too hot.
It looks very regular.
It looks very regular, so VJ, if you want to keep your position, come hotter next week.
Oh, God.
And we'll be right back, guys.
Okay guys, welcome back. It's still trending GH. Don't forget to send money from Europe to your loved ones here in Ghana using the app tap send. Use Ameyaw D as your code and get £5 or euros off your first transaction. Now before we end, we're speaking about VJ, and this week we have something very exciting coming. It's a new segment. It's called Trending Tunes, and it's going to be brought to us by VJ. So he's basically going to give us tunes that you can enjoy over the weekend or throughout the week. So make sure you watch out for that segment. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be wavy.
Very, very wavy, like vibely.
Yeah, vibely. Yes. I tell you.
So let's get into our next story for this week. And oh boy, what is happening in that place?
I mean, I feel like Lynx. They are losing the link to the artists lately.
Haven't they always?
I felt that one.
Lynx has a weak link with their artists. And I think history will tell you so.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
You lost it now.
Don't leave me. Yeah.
But as I was saying, from Easy to Asem, OJ Black, Irene, and now to Misery, the new school Misery, and the latest act to leave the Lynx Entertainment is DopeNation.
Zanku Boys.
After just a year.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
was
I
a
feel
good
like-
year, actually.
No, but I feel like it was even too it looks like more than a year, but after the announcement, it seems very shorter
short,
too. Because I feel like after the announcement, they didn't do much after the announcement because they were signed when they were making waves. There, Me and all of that. After the
So
announcement,
what songs actually did
they did.
There was
Yeah.
one song, I don't remember the title, but there was one song that was released under Lynx.
But do you think the Lynx served them as an act?
No, for me, it's up to them. I mean, I feel like it's up to them, but for me, I feel like they
But as
didn't.
a fan,
I feel like it didn't do enough for them because it didn't bring much improvement. There was no EP, there was no
international
album.
collaborations or links or anything.
Right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think I was listening to a discussion surrounding the issue, and it was about Kuami Eugene. Kuami Eugene said in an interview that he was happy, that he feels good that they've left because what was being shared amongst four
boys?
people
Is
is now being shared amongst two. So if it was attention that was being shared among he, Kiddy, and the DopeNation twins, now it's all back to But what we realized from that, when DopeNation was signed, I mean, they were all happy. They came out in interviews and say, "Oh, we are happy that they are joining us." So right now, if you were happy that they were joining you,
You're happy they've left.
why? It doesn't make
How
sense.
Eugene boy nakasa ohiamwa.
I feel like when Jay was doing
Yeah,
this,
cause
never.
no, cause I mean, like, who
This
the
is not
hell
something you would say.
says that? Like, if what was being
It's,
shared,
it's like it sort of foreshadows greed.
It does.
it's not. It is greed.
It is greed.
You know, foreshadowed in the air.
But I'll say greed now, but
And we
what you do?
don't, we don't talk
And
like that.
Exactly my point. You could have just said, "Oh, you wish them well." I'm not saying that we are not going to tell you how to feel because you are human. You could actually feel jealous and the envious and wow, awesome.
Yeah.
But when you have a brand to protect, you don't say certain things like this.
It's not even about his brand. And he was very sarcastic in that interview. He also mentioned that if they feel they are matured to be on their own.
Now, our feelings is very personal.
Me say that or better for no
Sorry,
one.
reaching age. We are not
Which is-
predicting what
No,
nobody's for here.
no.
But that time now reaching qubit, you know. Who's what if I don't personal but with any other
Defense.
Can promise me at the easy cry every so. As some
No.
some crowd and the Twitter artists.
Yeah, but my point with Kuami Eugene even is now when they were there and you feel the attention was being shared, the guys were not bringing out anything. You as an artist, you were also not bringing out anything. So now that they are gone, it's either you release 3 albums, 4 mixtapes,
Yes.
and 6 singles.
Thank you.
End of story.
Thank you. Guys, end of story. We'll continue.
Yeah,
We are moving on to our next segment, which is Shade of the Week. And this week's shade is coming from the camp of Kantanka. So, Nungwa Eminem tweeted, a photo of the Kantanka cast and said, "Shameful president doing PR for a foreign brand. You'll finish and do your round spectacles like guinea fowl." Guys, I sell guinea fowl egg, and say fellow Ghanaians, patronize made in Ghana agenda no. It be in you they do.
Yeah, I think let's give a little bit of background to the shade.
Shade.
So, this week the German car making company
Volkswagen.
Yeah.
they officially launched their made in Ghana
Ghana
cars,
cars.
the cars that are assembled in Ghana.
Yes.
And a lot of people, let them not say a lot of people, some people, which social media users are claiming to be on the other political party, were saying that government is not giving much attention to Kantanka made in Ghana like they are giving to this
Volkswagen,
German and all of that. And so this was what Nungwa Eminem had to say, that this is what government is doing. The buy made in Ghana and all of that. And I know the Amunya Kantanka abroche the Mafa. And then another person on Twitter who understands that thing.
Chienana Yao Amaniam Pong. Or say he got a 10-year tax holiday and he suddenly became Gomo affected to the stack. Shifts and lessons.
Gomo affected
Why, you people? Why?
Gomo affected to the stack.
Why? Like, why?
What did Kantanka ever do to you?
Why all day?
Only one limousine car and aeroplane car this man went to produce. And more cars and everything, Peno. One one year, so I'm going to say, yeah, but this kind of one fine. Why you be so I'm going to go more affected to this stack.
Hey guys, you're welcome back. It's still trending GH. Before I even continue, guys, today you can talk about anything, but please talk about what we are discussing. Because I miss who here. I can see that you can talk about JQ Juku. It's the most obvious thing to talk about. You can make a whole conversation out of it. But do tell us what you think about our stories too as we move on to our next story, which is very sad. Over the week, Ghanaian UK-based YouTuber Nicole Thea, is that the right pronunciation?
I have no idea.
Well, she was pregnant and in labor, she died together with the unborn baby, leaving the then fiancé or boyfriend Boga, who is also a Ghanaian dancer, but based in the UK too. So yes, it was sad, and Twitter, there was an outpour of love, people who loved her, people who supported her, people who thought she gave genuine vibes with her channel. I personally didn't watch her, did you?
I know, I never.
I didn't even know about her until...
But people who watched her loved her. Apparently she was an amazing soul, but we lost her and our one baby over the week, and that led DKB was I think now, because every industry is sort of like down, people are crossing over. So yes, he's crossed over lately to commentate on social issues, especially on women. So he had a lot of things to say about her death, and kind of insinuated that she lost the baby and she herself died because she was constantly posting the pregnancy online for people to see. Sort of like, you know how our mothers used to say, yes, anybody be big to do it, you know. That's what DKB is saying. And Twitter said maybe on another day would have laughed and said, "No, very funny, but today is not the day."
Yeah.
And no, with the goodness, because it was very, very insensitive.
Especially
and
at the time.
I just feel like as a people, we have advanced the stage where we don't, you know, like blame
certain part of superstition.
Exactly.
To be part of our
This
lives.
is a pregnancy. There's a whole lot of medical complications that come when you're pregnant. Can you even? It is even, you know, funny that someone who was pregnant and very active would die.
It was actually
in
reported
labor.
later on that she died because of a massive heart attack.
See.
So it had nothing.
It had nothing. Because she was very active, and you know, it is said that like when people are pregnant and they're active like that, it helps with easier delivery and all that. So you don't just sit down and just, you know, attribute everything to superstition.
And I think the timing was also very wrong.
Very wrong.
Considering when people are sad, people are mourning, you don't just come out to say something like that. But anyway, Twitter for Anfa.
Yeah, but I feel like DKB has kind of like built this brand, especially on social media, where he tries to put his own like comical twist to everything. But this one was just a joke gone wrong.
Any other day, maybe they would have laughed. And
I like the way people like, you know, called him out, and then he didn't kind of like escalate it any further. You know, he just took it as calm, tried to ignore this as much as possible. But I thought what would have been right was for him to apologize. Say that it's insensitive, and apologize to the family, especially when the people are Ghanaian, you know, kind of like sort of related in a way. I mean, it's 2020. Witchcraft, I would do. Everybody, people are even. I beg.
You can't. I think you should normalize not having an opinion about
everything,
especially publicly. Like, you can discuss with your family and friends, and maybe you can laugh. But sometimes when people are grieving, when the issue is sensitive, leave your opinions out of them, so that people can just sort of like live on their own very terms.
Guys, we are moving to our next segment, which is What the F. And these two men have not left their opinions in their homes. They brought it to the streets. Obi Papa, no, it's not Obi Papa, Obi grandfather. These two men are drunk to a stupor and decided to have a match, a boxing match on the streets.
I think it's good. It's COVID. People need entertainment.
So, as they're outside without mask, not social distancing, hitting each other.
Do you see how they were falling on us? Do you think coronavirus is like on top of the things they fear in life? They've drawn the fear away. Don't even think about it.
They're not even thinking about anything, guys. Watch this video and tell us what the F is going on. We'll be right back.
Hi guys, welcome back. It's still Trending GH. Don't forget that we are doing this with you, so please comment in the section below. Yes, you can talk about my pofu, and then
talk about a lot of things. But yeah, I can't say so.
Yes, and also some of the stories. What do you think of the funny Lil Win story? What do you think of all the other stories that we've discussed? Now we're moving on to our next story for this weekend. It's about the controversial, self-acclaimed
Counselor.
Counselor Lutron. aka Papa Control, Counselor Control, controversial counselor. So you guys already know last week we discussed this. Counselor Lutron made some comments about rape and rape victims, which didn't sit well with a lot of people, and he had a hot from every angle. Social media, more than enough petitions, which I think should get something done. Ministry of Gender, everybody has a lot to say. So he finally responded to all that, he received, all the hits he received, and mon can agenda. Those who are signing petitions, so those who are calling on government, so
more target audience.
Oh.
The target audience understands him. Even though he went on to apologize, but he said he has a target audience who sort of understand him. But
that is not an apology.
No.
An apology that you will shade and try to discredit it with some excuse.
An apology, I take responsibility and I am sorry, and it ends there. We don't want to hear why you did it or for who you do it for whom you do it for. Any the empathy. But why now? It took us this long to sign petitions against him.
No, the thing is, even about the apology party, sadly or no, the target audience. That was not the annoying part. So the annoying part was he saying that it was a witch hunt. People were witch hunting him. Those that called for his DND to be taken off air, even mentioning to some extent the so-called acting managers of TV stations who are claiming that they don't allow him on the show. It's a witch hunt. I'm like, man,
what's witch hunt?
Man,
I'm sorry, but who do you think you are again?
No, you are witch hunting yourself.
Of course.
Why would we go like for you? Why?
It is what it is.
Ayo, baby, I don't know. But baby, I agree. We are going to our next segment, which is Make It Stop. And this week's Make It Stop, no?
Are you sure you people are human?
We cuts me.
Okay.
I have chocolate and red velvet.
What do you have on English?
Vanilla.
Please, be a human. Which one am I? Which one am I? Because
why everything
For me,
nipatin you cake.
The one I think I saw it like chicken.
Oh God.
Raw chicken.
Really like chicken. No, we check bar.
Are they serious? So this breakfast.
Imagine going to your kitchen, seeing this on the plate. You think
Half
I'm
a
going to eat breakfast?
Half a fork.
Sugar. I'll slap them.
The effort now.
No, my the worst one is the eba. I know that one is definitely made by Nigeria because what is this? Imagine being hungry, go to the kitchen to eat lunch, you wash your hands.
Look at the way you came into the office today. Imagine the level of hunger you came into this office today.
I'll kill someone.
What the fuck do I watch it?
I will kill someone.
Cake benders, we see you, we salute you, but it's okay.
You are talented,
Artistic for
Yes.
so make it stop.
Make it stop.
You only want cake when it's birthdays.
Hi guys, welcome back. The show is about to end, but before then, of course, we have to give you all the updates surrounding the coronavirus pandemic in Ghana and around the world. Yeah. Our situation is, we are still battling. We are increasing, going forward. Over 25,000 cases and counting. And right now, the debate surrounding this whole pandemic is centered on the students, the final year senior high school and junior high school students who have been asked to go back to their schools. Accra girls, they started with 3 cases and all of a sudden it's 55 cases.
Which is not surprising, considering the, how do you call it, the routes and the demo and all of those things that they were doing against going to school. So
I mean, there's no way for them to social distance in these schools.
Right.
Even though the president in his speech said we are going to ensure the social, listen, it is not happening. And now the debate is, even if, you know, the president has realized that the cases are getting out of hand, should these kids be allowed back home?
No.
That is also
Because if out of the 55, someone may have contracted the disease and is not aware, and comes home and then affects his family members who have been preventing the whole thing.
There's no win-win. Right now, they have to remain in the school, and I think what they can do is just, you know, go to all the schools and test everybody.
Mass testing,
just to
and
see.
prohibit people coming in and out of school. And that takes us to the politicians being in these schools to speak to these students during the registration. Which
when you have asked parents not to visit their wards in school,
like,
why do we keep on
and
doing
it's voters registration. Why do they need to be spoken to? What are you talking to them about? Like, and another point that was being raised was the fact that for some of these students, you know, some of them just turned 18 and some do not have the Ghana cards and all, so they need guarantors, the 2 guarantors. So according to one member of one of the political parties who was being interviewed on UTV, he was making the point that these students, the school, and then the agents of these political parties that come to the school, they come along with people to act as guarantors for the children.
And I'm like, oh my God.
It's like winning the election is the goal.
Yeah.
And to hell with everything that it costs us.
Yeah.
Like,
hopefully we don't regret it. I mean,
hopefully we don't, because a lot of you know, organizations and offices have closed down. The president is having cabinet meetings online on Zoom.
So
why can't
your cabinet ministers like in person? But the students should go and have classes in person. How does that even sense to you?
Nigeria has dropped out of the WASI examination.
And
Ghana
as long
could
as I
have
know,
done
it is
same.
not Ghana. It is West African. So if one has been able to pull the plug, it means that it's going to affect the whole
and Nigeria actually
entity.
cares about their citizens. So they are saying,
so what are we doing?
Okay, guys, so, you know, like I said in the beginning of the show, today we have a very, very exciting new segment that is going to be coming your way every other week. It's called Trending Tunes, and we will be giving you tunes for you to look out for and enjoy over the weekend and into the week. So we come again next week and bring you another
tune.
Yes, and that's going to be brought to you by Ameyaw TV's very own VJ Scarrow. So hey, catch out Trending Tunes
with VJ up next.
Hey, what's up, my people? It's your boy VJ Scarrow, and I'm here to give you the trending tunes of the week. So without wasting no time, let's start at number 5, and I got my girl Ameyaw with Leave Me Alone. So this song was actually produced by Kuami and KZ. I love this song. It's a banger. If you want to feel jiggy, you got to listen to this song. It's out on all the streaming platforms. Make sure you listen. Without wasting no time, let's go to number 4 with my man Kofi Jamal featuring Stoneboy with the Day Up remix. Wow, this song actually, the original song is actually one of my favorite tunes, and I know you guys are gonna love it as well. So make sure you go stream this song. It's out everywhere. At number 3 is the man Sako there featuring E40 with CEO Flow. Man, this song is actually making waves the world of Africa. If you've not checked it out, you got to go check it out. From the man, the highest himself, featuring legendary E40, and they call this one the CEO Flow. Let's dive into number 2, Daco Vibes featuring King Promise, and they call this one Inner Song, Gin and Lime. Man, this song actually is refreshing. Anytime I listen to this song, they bust my head, in fact, my mind, everywhere. Guys, go check out this song. And at number 1 on my list is a song with my man Mr. Easy featuring King Promise. They call this one Baby I'm Jealous. Like, baby, I'm jealous. Baby, I'm jealous. Tell you, refreshing tunes. It's out everywhere. Make sure you go check it out. This is Trending Tunes on Trending GH. See you next week. Peace out.
And guys, we are moving on to our last segment of the week. And we are throwing it all the way back to when they were
On the moon.
now they are stars.
I'm crying.
And this time, this one was really hanging on to the lunar pillar. Moon, no, this is so power. There are so many lights that are dangling. Is it the matching earrings and the...
It
looks...
it's an earring
earring
to
and
the
a...
chin.
You think? I don't think so.
The earring on a chin. And I have spectacles. Also spectacles never work. Guys, this week's throwback is the beautiful, the award-winning director Layla Jansi, and Layla is giving us some sexy moves in this photo.
The camera moves.
No, it's the eyebrows for me.
There is the jewelry for me, because give them.
No, Miss Body give me Nash French.
And the banks on top. Listen, this has a lot of bad B vibes.
Layla has done it all, guys.
Tyra Banks, Gandes Tyra Banks.
Give them.
Guys, that will be all for this week's show. We hope you had as much fun as we did.
Clearly. Follow us on all social media platforms. Ameyaw TV on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And on YouTube at Ameyaw TV Official and www.ameyawdebra.com every single minute for all your entertainment and lifestyle stories.
Clearly.
We are out.
We out. It's done.
Namaste.